Salut 5A! Aujourd'hui, c'est le 15 mai 2020. C'est semaine 6, jour 2. Voici la prière pour la semaine. Et ensuite, voici nos buts pour aujourd'hui. Woo! Okay, so in English, we are focusing on creating story suspense through red flag words, the magic of 3, and questioning. En mathématiques, on fait une évaluation pour l'art et le périmètre. Et en français, on continue avec les histoires. Donc, on n'a pas grand-chose à faire pour aujourd'hui. Premièrement, vous allez lire les diapositives à propos du suspense et vous allez écrire des notes dans vos bulletins d'anglais. Et ensuite, vous avez une évaluation avec l'art et le périmètre. Et finalement, j'aimerais que vous finissiez des travaux que vous n'avez pas complétés. So, for ELA, we're looking at creating suspense. And suspense is what hooks the reader and moves the story into the main event. So that's the climax, and that's supposed to be the biggest, most important part of the story. Suspense building raises questions in the reader's mind, and we're invested in it because we want to find out what's going to happen to the characters next. So, here we have different ways of building suspense. First of all, we have story questions. So, the simplest way to have a main character build suspense is for them to raise a question or to wonder or to worry. So, for example, Catherine couldn't believe her eyes. What in the world could Grandma have in that huge wrapped package? Okay? Or next, we have word reference. So that's where we're teasing the reader by not revealing what we're talking about exactly. So, for example, instead of saying, I saw a dragon in the cave, I can use word reference. The creature was huge, dark as night. It made a soft rumbling sound. I could see the mythical beast's hot breath on my face. That ties back into elaborative detail. Remember, we're not just telling the reader what we saw, we're also describing it, right? So it creates more suspense if I talk about what I see, what I'm feeling, but not exactly telling the reader what's going on. Now we have the magic of 3, and this involves the description of 3 sensory hints. So, for example, number 1, you hear noise, you look, nothing, and you dismiss it. Next, you see a fleeting shadow. Again, you try to determine what it is, but you don't notice anything unusual, and you start to worry. Next, you feel something brush past you. You turn, and there it is. Okay, so number 1, you hear a noise. Number 2, you see something. Number 3, you feel something. So, not just saying what is happening, but building suspense by talking about our senses. That's a good strategy for building suspense. Now, a red flag word is something that usually tells you to look out. So what I challenge you to do is to look in your books and figure out, are there any red flag words like suddenly, just then, all of a sudden, a moment later, without warning. Okay, these are all things that we know keep us on our toes as we're reading. Okay, ensuite les mathématiques. So, ça c'est une continuation de ce qu'on a fait, je pense, le mardi ou le mercredi. Et c'est la même feuille de travail, mais c'est juste que j'ai enlevé les formules. Donc, j'aimerais que vous regardez les rectangles et ensuite que vous déterminez quelle est la longueur et la largeur, ok? Et que vous utilisez les formules pour R et périmètre, ok? Et ça, c'est tout. Et ensuite, take a picture of something you're doing that's fun. Amusez-vous bien, mes amis, c'est un long week-end. Et j'espère que vous passez un excellent long week-end avec vos familles. À mardi, mes amis. Bonne journée.